ReShade. This is a code red. Does anybody come?
Hello, Dustin.
Hey!
Alright, so the PTB for Chapter 2 of Stranger Things is officially here. The chapter brings 2 new survivors, those being Dustin and 11. They also have an Eddie Munson legendary skin for Dustin, which honestly looks really good. They also have a Robin legendary skin for Nancy. Let me see if I can find her. Oh, there she... What the fuck? Nancy, what did they do to you? They have completely butchered my girl. Wait, no, maybe her side profile is better. No, I'm not gonna judge. She doesn't even look like Nancy anymore. But anyways, as I was saying, they do have a Robin Buckley legendary skin for Nancy. Sorry, dude, she's so chopped. But yeah, Robin is like my favorite character in the show, so thank you, Behavior. Nice. But honestly, I don't really care about the survivors. My main attraction is, of course, Vecna. With M2, you can do a vine attack, which places the circle on the ground and these vines shoot up and attack the survivors. If you successfully hit a survivor, then that survivor gains a token. Once you give a total of 2 tokens to survivors, the special condition World Breaker starts, which now whenever you use the vine attack, it'll actually damage the survivors. Now World Breaker lasts for quite a while, but in World Breaker these 4 grandfather clocks spawn and survivors can actually interact with them, and whenever they do, World Breaker ends a lot quicker. The next thing he could do is go into the upside down. This basically allows him to move around the map a lot quicker, and then he can exit this ability by using his other ability called the Undergate, which is basically like his vine attack, but on steroids. In case you couldn't tell, he's basically a reskinned Cresu. His 3 teachables start with Turn Back the Clock, which allows you to damage a generator within 20 meters of you by just pressing a button. Next we have Secret Project. After a totem is cleansed, you get undetectable and a random gen gets blocked for 30 seconds. His last perk is Hex Hive Mind. After hooking a survivor for the first time, all generators are then highlighted, and you'll be able to see how much progress these generators have. Plus, whenever they pop 4 gens, the last 3 gens will explode and start regressing, which at that point, the Hex Totem also gets cleansed. So now that you know everything you need to know about Vecna, let's get into the games. So for this first game, I'm only going to be using the 3 teachables because I kind of want to just get more use out of them, I feel like. So I'm about to get them leaving the gen, but... And yeah, you should get out of here, Nancy.
Hello.
Oh, hey, 11. What the fuck? Get back here, 11. Nice. You know, the M2 is way too overpowered. I can see you. Nice. 3 people hooked. Well, not anymore, but it was basically 3 people hooked. I was really scared that Nancy had a toolbox, but luckily not. You hit her with that? Look at that. Now I'm telling you guys, whenever the full chapter comes out, I'm gonna be the best Vecna player there is. Look at that. So fucking, so fucking broken. Come here, Robin. Yeah, there's not really much you can do there. I feel like Behavior released him so strong so that all the Stranger Things fanboys will be like, oh my god, look. He's not the strongest killer. Oh, that was so close to hitting. That wasn't gonna hit you, and yet you circled back into it. Nice. You bitch. Oh my god, we hit her while we were Kim trapped. We can now do Vecna's secondary Mori. Sorry, Robin. Oh, Nancy. You not? Holy hit. See, you can't pre-drop. You cannot pre-drop against this killer. Come here, 11. Hey, 11.
Fuck out of the way!
God, dude, this guy needs to be nerfed so badly. Oh, that was the other 11. I was not paying attention. I could have worried her. All right, now let's see if 11 sacrifices herself for the Nancy. No matter the case, I will give Nancy the hatch. Or I guess the 11 now, because I don't really want to tunnel as I start tunneling. Thought that was the Nancy, all right? I wasn't trying. Why did you go left? Why, Nancy? Sorry, Nance. But I have to do it. No fucking way. Okay, guys, I'm not even kidding, but I've been waiting here for like... Are you fucking kidding me? She just did a fucking Jin. What I was going to say is I've been sitting here for 5.5 minutes waiting for this girl and she just popped a fucking Jin. Okay, so game number 2, I decided to make a little bit more of a meta build centered around 2 of his perks. I Ruin as a slowdown as well as one perk of his. Glad that my Ruin is right there in the middle of fucking nowhere. I forgot to mention this, but the brown add-on that I'm using is kind of a must for Vecna. Basically what it does is whenever you use your undergate, it'll damage any generators or pallets that it's around. And really that's kind of the only use you could get with his power anyway. So it's kind of nice because typically you're using it to go to the next gen that you need to go to because of his perk. So using the brown add-on, just make sure that you get some damage off the generator beforehand. And then I have nowhere to hide just in case I decide to kick the generator normally. But don't know if that's even gonna happen, let's be honest. I'm like anti-gen kicking, I swear. Also, I'm sorry if like I'm talking weird. I accidentally turned up my game audio before the last game and forgot to turn it down. So both these games, I've basically been completely deafened. They also got rid of my Ruin, unfortunately, but doesn't really matter because this killer is fucking broken. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? Also, the Eerie add-on that I'm using basically just lets me see the survivor's auras whenever I'm in Worldbreaker. So if you keep seeing auras and shit, that's why. Hello, 11. Damn, just getting stuck on things. Oh my god. Man, that Mori is definitely the best Mori they've ever added into the game. I remember actually being traumatized the first time that happened in the show. Because I'm okay with like gore, blood, guts, and whatnot, but broken bones is like my biggest ick. Dustin, fuck up. Not even how eyeballs work. Every time the sound effect plays during the clock, I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's either like a pallet dropping or the hatch opening. Damn, I really have no information though on where any of these guys are. You gotta be like running a marathon every time they hear a sliver of my fucking heartbeat. Hello. I also love how this killer is basically just the Krasu 2.0 whenever we just got the first Krasu. Yeah, he was not expecting me to go that way. I don't know how that didn't hit. Sorry, Steve. Damn, I have not touched Dustin once this match. Hey, Nance. How you doing? Damn, that flick is kind of crazy. Come here, Dusty Bun. And you're dead. Yippee!
Let me go.
They kind of need to add like a way to like get rid of tokens, I feel like, because them just existing the entire time is kind of busted. The fact that I can hit that is just depressing. All right, so that's going to do it for today's video. As you can see, Vecna is absolutely broken. I highly doubt that this is going to be the version of him that we get on release date. But honestly, knowing behavior, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you're watching this whenever I upload it, I am live on Twitch right now. Link in the description. We're trying to reach 5,000 followers by the end of the year over on Twitch, as well as 10,000 subs on the channel. I know most of y'all did not see my last video, but those are the goals I set out for myself this year. But yeah, enough glazing. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Baby, what you smoking on? Need that shit in summer lungs. Always tripping on me, even though you is my number one. Dropped all of my bitches just so that you could be here.